Hello, fellow futures traders. My name is Curtis from Beyond Backtesting. I don't normally promote these, tryouts, things in this nature, promotions, but I wanted to bring this one to your attention. Apex Trader Funding is offering 80% off new accounts for the first month and recurring months, half price resets, $125 across the board activations for any account. I'm assuming that's the lifetime activation. All the accounts between 150 and 250 are all priced the same right now. I don't generally promote futures price again, but this time I picked up several myself. I do have a PA account. I also have personal accounts. I have I have a futures account. I have an equities account, and this is not something that I'm restricted to. Obviously, these props are a game. They have to fail so many people. So many people have to fail for some people to pass, right? So to have the, and it's important to realize, right, that there is not a perfect alignment with the retail props today. Unfortunately, it would be nice if there was a better alignment. Obviously, never going to be perfect because, this is not the nature of it. But it'd be nice if there were better aligned prop firms. And I certainly would look forward to that if there was some serious prop firm options. But right now, I will say that Apex Trader Funding, before Apex Trader Funding, Top Step was the number one. They introduced the model, and they were always creating all kinds of crazy rules. They came to me as an affiliate. For me to affiliate them, I said no, I will not do that. I refused because, and this was early on when they were still getting established, because I seen that it just didn't make sense for any trader. There was just no way it made sense. With Apex, it can make sense because you can scale up. They do give you multiple accounts. And if you can scale up to multiple accounts, you can take, trading is not a linear, difficult activity. So, for example, and it's not good to be limited to prop firms. I'll say that too. I have a futures account, I have equities account, I have multiple accounts, and if I can't do the props, it does not impact my ability to trade in one bit. If I also have the PA account I have now, and you want multiple options, right? And the props offer you the ability to scale more aggressively with managing your risk. And trading is not. A trader may say, look, it's really difficult for me to make 250 a day. Therefore, I know it's there's this thing in your mind that says, okay, I can't make 250 a day. From a retail perspective, it's really difficult to make 250 a day without risking, they have some kind of risk limit in mind too, let's say 500, without, losing more than 500 a day, and any more than that would be unreasonable for me, and therefore it's going to be very difficult for me to make $2,000 a day, right, or 1,000 or anything, or even 500 a day. That's going to be gradually more and more difficult, but that is not the truth. For example, if you could get 10 PA accounts funded, put up 50 a day, $50 a day across all 10, that's $500, right? Now, copy trading has certain risk, right? You can blow all your accounts out, but it just shows that things are not linearly more difficult. As an example, I was trading my live account today. I thought I had the micros up, but I had the minis up. I put on a trade. I actually put on two contracts, took one off immediately since I recognized my error, and then I just went ahead and let the trade run on the other one, and trade put off about $400 on a trade. It wasn't any more difficult than if I had put that as a $100 trade, right? The difficulty did not change, just the sizing changed, right? So, and that's something I found to be true. Now, there have been, again, I said the Apex changed everything for the better because now Top Step is better. They're offering better promotions. All the props are somewhat better. But there are concerns about all the props in general, and there's been some concerns about payouts and things. I haven't made it to a payout yet, not close. But if I make it to a payout, I will let everyone know if I get paid out or if there's anything funny. But I do think I feel like they'll have to pay out because they're one of the oldest in the business and most established, and other companies too, other firms are also looking at their payout processes because again, it is a game, and there are games within games, and there are ways that traders can also game the system, right? So one I've thought about how I would how could fund a trader, and it's I wouldn't do it because there's just so many ways they could game you. There's so many ways they could on both sides, right? So, but this is one of the best promotions yet. Pick it up immediately because it's not going to last. Let me show you something real quick too. So, in terms of what size account to get, I created this little spreadsheet here. This is the The account size, I didn't look at all of them, but I looked at some of them, and ones I thought would be most interesting. And this is basically how much you have to return on the account compared to your trailing drawdown. The lower this number, the better for the trader. This is your capital multiplier. The higher this number, the better. Now this is based on the official cost. With the discount, it's much better. And you can kind of see here that as you go up the bigger accounts, you get a bigger capital multiplier, but this number goes up here that you have to return. And just my feel of it is that the 50 or the 150, the 50K or the 150K are going to be the best accounts for most people. The 50K gives you a bigger trailing drawdown. Well, the 50K could be very useful for copy trading. Get three of them and copy trade them. So that's what I looked at. In terms of number of contracts, unless you're scalping very precisely, the contracts is not really going to matter until you scale it up to a very large size. So I think they're all sufficient on the contract limits for any type of trading that is reasonable. There's potential to actually scale up. Within that, they're actually giving you more contracts to allow yourself to blow out. So yeah, all these accounts here are the same cost now though. So if you wanted to, you could get more capital for the same cost, but that performance has to go up. And for me, I picked up a couple of the 150s, a couple of the 150s and several of the 50Ks, and see how that goes. Yeah, so click the link down below, my affiliate link, if you want to try this. Again, most people are not going to pass. It's futures trading is risky, but I wanted to bring this to your attention. Again, it's not great to be reliant on these prop firms, but trading is risky too. Like for example, I had the wrong contract put up this morning. I put on two minis. I took one off. The trade worked. It actually benefited me, but it would have been had I not been paying attention, and I could have clipped in 5 lots. That could have produced a very large winning trade or losing trade, and that's not